Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Julie and I do a lot of makeup, fashion, lifestyle, and haul videos. So if you like those kinds of videos, please make sure to subscribe. Today we're going to be doing my everyday makeup routine. Of course I don't wear this on an every single day basis, but when I do wear, my full face of makeup, this is usually what I'm wearing, and these are the products that I've been loving recently. If you have seen my Shop My Stash video, I used most of the items that were in there, so go check that out. But I really enjoyed doing this little video for you guys. I haven't done my makeup routine or an updated one in a while, so if you guys want to see my previous ones, I have a playlist that you guys could check out. Anyways, let's just get into it. So I did my skincare and then I just added this e.l.f. Mint Melt Primer, and I like to let my foundation set a little bit. This is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. As you can see, this is really well loved. Really love this. And then I'll just take a sponge and just blend it out. I like to focus most of the product on the outer portion of my face and then just bring it in. I don't like to put a lot around my nose just because I feel like it looks cakey and I don't really need coverage there. So I just put the excess on my nose. Next up, I just spot concealed around my face where I need a little bit more coverage. And then I'm going to take this Milani, I'm sorry for my nails by the way, but this Milani Supercharged Brightening Under Eye Tint. And I just take a little bit of this, put it underneath my eyes, and then I'll just pat it in with my finger. And then if there's any excess, I'll just pat it in with my beauty blender. And this isn't concealer, this is just a color corrector for underneath the eyes because I do have dark circles. And then I take this Jouer concealer and then I'll just put a little bit of this underneath the eyes and highlight. I like to use my sponge to blend that out as well. Then I'll just take a little bit of a denser brush and blend out that concealer after it's been sitting there for a while because it'll give you the maximum coverage. Then I'll just take my sponge and go over everything and make sure that it is all blended out. I totally forgot to mention that I usually use a brush to blend out my foundation. Sometimes I do the sponge. I don't know why I decided to do the sponge today, but if I do use a brush, this is the e.l.f. Complexion Duo Brush. Next up, I'll just take my Kimchi Chic Puff Puff Pass Powder and I'll just blend out underneath my eyes, make sure there's no creasing, and then take some on my sponge and then tap off the excess and set the under eyes. I don't want to add an excess amount of powder, I just want enough to set it. Next up, I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury powder in the shade number 2, and then I just take a brush like this and set the whole entire face. I've been absolutely loving the Jaclyn Hill bronzer and blush duo. I get it in the shade Stay Rosy and Yummy Toffee. So I just take an angled brush and then I take the bronzer portion of this little palette and I'll just do circular motions on top of my cheekbone. I don't want to go right on it or underneath because it'll sag my face a little bit, and I want the most lifting techniques that I can get. Then I just take a little bit and I'll bronze my nose, and then obviously I look a little crazy right now, but then I'll take some loose powder and carve it out. But I'm just going to take a little eyeshadow brush and just add a little bit of warmth so that my eyelids aren't washed out. I'm just using that same bronzer. I'm just going to take this fluffy brush and just make sure everything is blended. I'm going to take some of the kimchi powder again, take my sponge and just carve. I just go in with that blush that's right next to it, and I'll do that on the high points of my cheekbones. And I'll just add a little bit up front, but I like it mostly up top. Next, I'll take this brush and just lightly wipe away that big. So this is something new that I incorporated into my makeup, and this is the Jaclyn Hill Mood Light powder. So I just take a little bit, and then I'll take a just like fluffy brush, take some of this, mix it in, and just kind of just go all over the face lightly with it. And this just adds the most perfect glow from within. I really just can't say enough good things about it. It seems like something that you don't need, but honestly, it's a game changer once you do get it. I hate the feeling of makeup on my hands, so I just have like an antibacterial wet wipe, and I just wipe my hands after my face because it grosses me out. I like to set my face with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Spray. I like to be generous with this, and I let it dry a little bit before I try and blend everything in. This just ensures that everything is nice and blended and there's no harsh lines. So I have the original packaging, but she did come out with new packaging for this. This is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Loose Highlighter in the shade Balm, and I absolutely love this. So I just take a little bit, swirl it in the cap, and then just look at that glow. I mean, oh, I haven't used this in a while, and then I went back to it once she came out with her new products, and I can't believe I stopped using it. I'm just going to take a little bit of a smaller brush and a little bit of product and just go on the tip of my nose. And right up here is where I have a little bit of a bump. So I just kind of like to highlight that, so it kind of, I don't know, makes my nose longer, I guess you could say, or like, I'm not really sure how to explain it. Then I go a little on my Cupid's bow. Then I like to spray that one more time and then blend that in again. Okay, so now onto the eyes. I'm just gonna brush out my brows. Of course, I'm gonna fill it in with my Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in the shade Taupe. Now that I filled them in, they look a little bit crazy. So I'm gonna go in with this Too Faced Peach concealer. You can go in with any concealer, and then I go in with like a little flat brush, just a little tiny one, and then I just carve underneath, and that's what gives the brows the precision. Okay, last step for the brows, we're gonna add some brow gel, and this isn't my favorite, but I've been using it. This is the Revolution, or Makeup Revolution eyebrow gel, and I just want to get rid of this, so I want to finish it, but I just like using hair gel usually. This will do. Last but not least, before the lips, we're going to curl my lashes with this Tarte curling. I always do this with the Tarte eyelash curler. And then I'm going to apply the L'Oreal Bambi Eye mascara. Okay, so now that the mascara is done, we're going to do the lips, but the lip combo changes periodically. So lately I've been loving the AKW Suede Rosé lip liner and the YSL lipstick in the shade 209. And that's a lip combo, and if you guys want to see any more lip combos that I usually try out, I do a lot of testing ones on my TikTok, so make sure to go down below and check that out. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I really love how I do my makeup recently, and I wanted to share it with you guys. It's been pretty requested over on my Instagram, so I hope you guys recreate this look or get any, tips or techniques or anything like that. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!